All right, so first you're going to go to the Khan Academy website, which is www.khanacademy.org, and you're going to click on sign up the first time. And then you're going to see this continue with Google. And I'm going to hit sign into another account because it automatically signs me in. So it should just pop up like this when you click on it. And you'll type in your email, which should be S dot, then whatever your initials are, for example, BC, and then your student number, whatever that may be, at PrincetonISD.net. All right, and then when you get to enter your password, remember it's just the last four numbers of your student number. So if my student number was 123456, I would just put in 3456 and then hit next. Now you may see this window once you log in. Don't worry, you don't have to put in your parents' email right now. You can always add that later so that parents can keep track of how you're doing. Now to get to this screen, you just need to click on the login button that was in this corner right here, and hopefully it already has your information in there and you just have to hit login. If not, type in your email and your password and log in, and then this will be the first thing that pops up. So make sure that you select 6th grade and then hit continue. And then you're specifically doing for math, so you want to make sure you check the box for math. Now you could always go and practice other subjects on here as well. But for now, at least make sure you click math and continue. Okay, so you can see this is what your profile will look like. You've got a list of some of the topics that we're going to be learning about on this side. If you click on profile, you can see that you can actually go in and it'll tell you which days you've logged in. If you have a streak of how many days you've gone to the website in a row, it'll show you any badges that you've earned, if there's a discussion activity, etc. It'll also show you right here coaches. So you can also just click here, click on coaches, and it'll ask you for a code. Now, Mrs. Neshaba will have a code for you to enter, so go ahead and enter the code that she tells you to right now. Okay, and then make sure you click to join the class when you're done. All right, now go to the button that says progress and click on that. Now this is where you'll see the percentage of your progress in the program. So every 6 weeks our goal is to complete 15%. So by the end of the year you would have 90% done, and hopefully you'll push through and get all 100% done, because hopefully you'll be past the minimum. All right, so as you complete skills, see, you can see for the 6th grade pathway there's 101 skills. And so as you complete them, it'll show you which skills you've practiced, which ones that you are on level 1 or level 2, and which skills you've mastered. Now, even if you've mastered a skill, it will still ask you later on a question or two to make sure you haven't forgotten how to do that skill. So it is comprehensive. Also, under here, coach recommendations, I will be recommending you lessons. So anytime I have recommended lessons, you need to complete those first before you do whichever ones you just choose to do. There are videos that you can watch. Again, there are videos that go with each lesson, so you can choose to watch them. There might be videos that I recommend to you, and those videos are just meant to help you. They don't count against you. They just help you to know what to do for a skill. Badges, this is where you can look as you start completing lessons and earning points and so forth. You will earn badges, so you can go here to see what kind of badges you've earned or which ones you can earn. And again, there's your profile, and then back to home. Okay, and you can actually click up here if you want to on your own time. We won't do it right now, but if you want to from home, go in and click add your bio, type in information about yourself, like your location is Princeton, and a few sentences about yourself, and then you'll hit save. Okay, so for today, you can actually just hit start, and it will start you off on some of the things. Now, let's see, when I hit start, let's see what kind of things. So unlock your personal study plan. So you can see right here, intro to ratios. Well, we haven't learned ratios yet, so that might be difficult to begin with. But if you keep going down here, you can see that there's percent decimal conversions, percent problems, percent word problems. So very soon you will start learning about this. In fact, tomorrow you'll start learning about conversions, so that next Thursday you'll be able to actually complete lessons. Now sometimes when you log in, it'll go right to this home page and it'll say continue your 6th grade mission. Now if I haven't recommended specific lessons to you, or you don't have specific ones you want to work on, you can always do this, and this is what actually makes your progress percentage increase. So I could hit continue, and I could try to do the mastery challenge. Now if I haven't learned something, let me wait for it to pull up. So get started. So for example, this is coordinate plane, so we should know how to do this. So it wants you to name that point. So if you look, it's at 5, 5. And it wants you then to plot the point 3, 4. So if I first go over 3, 1, 2, 3, and then up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it'd be right here. So you actually have to take that and drag it over. And then you would hit check, and it'll tell you got it right. Now, let's do the next question. Okay, so now I have another problem on dividing decimals. So let's say that I need to work this out. Well, one cool thing you can do is use this, and it's actually will let you write on here to work out a problem. But when you're working in class, I would like you to work in your composition notebook. If you don't remember how to do this, then you can see right here it says watch a video or use a hint. So I'm going to pretend like I don't know what to do, and I'm going to click on that after I X out of this. All right, so here's some related videos. Now I could watch any of these videos to help me figure out this problem, and that doesn't count against me. I could also use a hint, but it does make this become a question mark, so it doesn't really give me credit for getting the problem, but it is very helpful to learn how to do the skill so that next time you won't need to use the hint. So this question won't count towards your progress if you use a hint. That's okay. Sometimes you're just going to have to use the hint anyway so you can learn what to do. So it sets it up by showing you how to put the numbers in the right place. Okay, you can also, let's say I still didn't know what to do, I could get another hint. It shows me to shift the decimal. Okay, now maybe from here I know what to do, and I know I can start dividing now, then I don't need to use any more hints. But it does have a limit on hints, just so you know. But you can see this little light bulb shows that I used a hint here, and it's not going to give me credit for that one problem. So now I could actually work this out, put my answer in, and check it. Okay, so here's another problem. So let's say I wasn't sure what this negative number meant. Again, I could watch a video or use a hint, get a hint, use a hint, and then it shows me them on a number line. So I could use this to help me order them from least to greatest. And you can see right here is the light bulb I was talking about because I used a hint. Now, after I answered this question, so it said least to greatest, so negative would be first, and then 28, and then 53. When I check it, it's right, okay? But you can see it doesn't give me a check mark because I had used a hint. So now I've answered all the questions. It'll show you an X if you get something wrong, and a question mark if you use a hint. And I can hit show summary. So it tells me how many points I earned, and it also shows me which skills I'm on which level. So level 1, or that I just practiced it, or that I need practice. And it'll show me the avatars that I've unlocked so I can actually start making my avatar for my profile. So here you can see what I mean by recommended lessons. I've recommended these lessons to this student. So anything that says recommended, you would do first, and then if there are things left over, which in this case, this is an old student, so there you go. Anything left over, if you've done the recommended lessons, then you could pick from these. And you can see right here, I now have a 1% progress because I just started this person's account. And so they've completed 1% of their mission. And right here, you can see the skills that you've already attempted. And if you scroll over it, it'll show you what the skill is. All right, so let's go back to the top. So if you go back and you click on your name and you go to your profile, you can click on your little figure. So that your avatar starts like this, and as you earn points, you get to unlock more creatures that you can turn your avatar into. So here you can see the leaves and the different colors, and this is what I was just on. So you can see if you just scroll to the right or left, it'll show you other colors you can be and other creatures that they turn into. And it just keeps continuing on in other types. So again, the more points you have, the fancier you can make your avatar and the more choices that you have. So I'm just going to hit back to get out of this. So now you can see on my progress, it shows some of the skills I've done, shows 1%. Remember, you need a minimum of 15% per 6 weeks. And of course, I expect you to do more, because if you get to 100%, that just means you get to start some 7th grade concepts early. And if you go down to the bottom, it shows you the skills that you've been practicing, and it tells you when you practice them. And on my account, I can actually see how many minutes you spent on each skill. Okay, and one more thing, let's say you wanted to practice a specific skill, or maybe you had a homework question on something. You could always type it into the search bar. So you can just click on the search bar, type for whatever you're looking for. Let's say converting fractions to decimals. And then it'll also pull up. So here you can see there's some videos you can watch. And so this is just a good tool in general to not only help you do your online lessons on Khan Academy, but can also help you with homework. All right, so now if you want to get back to actually working on your lessons, you can go to Home. And if you just arrow down, you should see right here Recent Missions, and if you just click on that, then it will go back to the screen where you can see all the recommended lessons and your progress and so forth. And there you go. So start exploring, and good luck.